Today we're talking to Dr Janet Schloss from the National Centre for Naturopathic Medicine at Southern Cross University. Janet is a naturopath and nutritionist who conducts clinical trials with medicinal cannabis and natural supplements. Thanks for coming to see us today, Janet.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Janet, you've been researching some alternate therapies for brain cancer. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I've actually been doing two different types of studies, but the most important one is medicinal cannabis. And we conducted a study with one of the worst brain cancers in the world, which is glioblastoma. And it's one of the only trials in the world that was conducted on this particular type. It's actually one of the worst prognostic outcomes that you can have for any type of cancer. The people only live anywhere between 6 months to 18 months. So to actually find a novel agent that can actually help extend their lives and prolong their quality of life is actually really, really important.
Janet, can you tell me a little bit about the results of the trials?
The one that I'm talking about was actually a tolerability trial. We actually found that they did exceptionally well. It's really well tolerated. The most exciting part is that we followed them up for 2.5 years, and of that, 47% are still alive, which basically means that they've been alive for nearly up to 8 years, which is unheard of in this type of cancer.
What would you say to people who think that medicinal cannabis is something just for hippies?
So this is a stigma that we're really trying to change. It's not just for hippies, it's not alternative, it's actually medicinal, it's a drug, even though it's made from plants. So we bring it back into the medical framework and we conduct clinical trials exactly like we do for all drugs and natural products. So we look at this as a particular drug or herb that can make certain clinical outcomes much better for people.
Can anyone with brain cancer access medicinal cannabis?
They can. We have an amazing system here in Australia. So they have to go through a doctor. It's through a special access scheme and they can get scripts for it. So anybody who actually has a brain tumour has the opportunity of getting it.
Janet, is your research ongoing?
It is. We've been trying for years to get grants for medicinal cannabis and glioblastoma or brain cancer trials, and it's been so difficult. However, we're actually about to start a new study where we're looking at a little patch that they can put onto their arm, because part of it, the difficulty with people with brain cancers is the dexterity, their ability to be able to use oils to get that into their mouth. My study coming up is to try and see if this can actually get cannabis into their system, make it nice and easy for them to administer, and then we're taking it into the clinical trials for brain cancer. So the other part that I'm doing is still researching into glioblastoma, but we're doing another trial on a product from sea cucumber. And it's a little mix that has been found to have particular anti-cancer activity in vitro. So that means under a plate and in mice. And we're now taking that to a phase 2 clinical trial here in Australia. So the first again in the world.
Janet, thanks for coming in today and telling us about medicinal cannabis.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been such a pleasure.